Well, September 1st is the deadline TxDOT has set for developer Flatiron Dragados to address the deficiencies it says were found in the design of the new harbor bridge. So what happens if the company defaults on the project? Michael Gibson reports on what's going to happen with the hundreds of workers caught up in this design fight.
This is the Flatiron Dragados precast yard here in Robstown. And there has to be a lot of concern and many questions about whether this facility will stay up and running if TxDOT decides to take Flatiron completely off the Harbor Bridge project. Some of the workers here were coming through the gate to head out to lunch, so we decided to ask one of the men about their job security. Are y'all worried about having a job after all of this?
Sure I can. Sorry about that.
Those workers had been busy making 2,600 of the 100-ton 10-foot wide concrete sections that were going to be needed to build the Harbor Bridge. But that work has come to a stop after TxDOT found supposed problems with the design of the bridge.
TxDOT is preparing for any type of event that happens. So they're ready in the event that Flatiron Dragados defaults and does not meet the deadline, and try to cooperate and work through the concerns that have been identified by TxDOT. So they're not wasting time.
A Flatiron Dragados spokesperson told 3 News today that they have done some downsizing because of the design dispute. That now leaves the company with a little over 300 employees working on this project. And that work will continue until at least September 1st, when Flatiron is supposed to meet TxDOT's deadline to straighten out the alleged design problems.
One of my biggest concerns is the construction sites, especially on North Beach, and I've already voiced that concern with TxDOT, in fact, even before the press event that we had, to say, look, if there's a big delay, we want some permanent, temporary structures placed around the construction site. We need better roads, better lighting, and if it's going to be a big delay, what is temporary needs to become more permanent.
We asked TxDOT officials about what's going to happen with all of the employees on the Harbor Bridge project if it's completely stopped. The statement they sent 3 News says TxDOT can't answer or speculate on what steps Flatiron Dragados might take with their employees in a scenario where Flatiron Dragados fails to perform. Michael Gibson, 3 News.
All right, Michael, thanks for that update. Well,